DZ is not. There we go. All right, fantastic. That's done. We're good to go. How you doing, guys? Just give me a second. Just give me a second. We are just setting up. How are people today? Buy a treadmill? You bought a treadmill, or because I'm literally standing on one, so I don't need one, but thank you. Just give me a second. Okay, it's live. Fantastic. I just like to have the YouTube chat up on the computer so I can see it. Sometimes the phone doesn't always load. A long time no see. I mean, we've been live every day. You're the one who hasn't been here. We've been here. It's a walking pad, stop line, same thing. In this case, it serves the same purpose. It doesn't go as fast and doesn't have an incline option. A treadmill would be counterproductive for me. Yeah, you are First Galaxy. How you doing? So let me just make sure that's good. We're good. We're good here. All right, let's go. Let's start. All right, how are people? What's good? We've been working on the Pokemon Marathon. We're like around 105, 106 episodes into Pokemon Advance. As for the game, we reached rank B. We're currently working up the points to do the final promotion challenge, so that's almost done. We think we need like 40-something thousand points, and we're at like 15,000. Set a treadmill on max speed? Nah. Why would I do that? Also, the max speed is only 4 miles an hour. It's slow. My normal walking speed outside is like a little bit faster than that. Actually, wait. 4 miles per hour is about 6.4 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's less than my walking speed. That's less than my walking speed. Because I walk between like 7.5. I also love lolly. Okay, if that's your thing, 906. If that's your thing, okay. It's not mine, but you know. I guess we all have. No, we do not. No, you can do what you want. I do. I just want my dress-up darling to come back already. Last season was so good. I actually did not feel the same way. I thought season 1 was better, and the finale for season 2 was disappointing. I was actually kind of bored. Tanjiro or Rengoku? I mean, who do I like more? I like Rengoku more. Yep, Pete Davidson is back. Yeah. Punch Man, the best anime ever. I mean, if that's your vibe, all right. I am watching it. I am watching it. Season 1 so far is by far the best of the 3 seasons, but season 3 just started. It's just not the strongest start. I'm enjoying MHA, of course. I read the manga and I love this part because we get really into other cosplayer. Okay, I read the manga and I love this part because we got really into other cosplayer lives. Okay, I'm not really sure I follow. It's very funny but short. One Punch Man. Oh, you mean Dress Up Darling or One Punch Man? One Punch Man's not that short. It's like 20 something episodes so far. Do you think Solo Leveling is Korean or Japanese? I'm pretty sure the manhwa for Solo Leveling. I'm pretty sure it's Korean, isn't it not? Pretty sure it's Korean. Whose death was more sad, Itachi's or Ace? Itachi's. I wasn't sad for Ace. I wasn't sad for Ace. I felt bad for Luffy. I see your sharp jawline is back. My jawline hasn't changed. I'm watching Cyberpunk. Very nice. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm in for season 2 of Dress Up. I didn't find Dress Up Darling season 2 that funny. I don't know. I didn't find it that funny. I don't do power scaling. Sorry, Goku. Yeah. Evangelion is a very accurate when it comes to teen mental health. I mean, I did not get into Evangelion. I gave it a shot, and then I backed out because it's not my thing. It's Korean. The anime was just done by a Japanese studio. There you go. There you go. Who's your favorite character then? My favorite character in what series? If you're asking me to pick one character from every anime, it's not going to happen. Do I watch JoJo's? I'm on part 4. Ace being rage baited and then throwing away his sacrifice. That's yeah. He died to rage bait. I'm not watching Gurren Lagann. I tried it. It's not my thing. And my watch list is full anyway. I don't have time for anything else right now. See, I don't do power scaling because that kind of statement is just nonsensical to me. You don't have a favorite character? I've seen nearly 1,000 series. I'm not picking one character from that. One Punch Man series. I mean, if you're enjoying the current season, then great. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad, but is it peak? No. 1,000 series. I mean, I've been doing this for decades. Which comedy is better, Scissors 7 or Psyche K? So so I need to note a few points. 1, I almost never watch comedies. 2, I dropped Psyche K, and I haven't seen Scissors 7. So I cannot tell you. What is your favorite anime opening? I don't have one, but my go-to is probably going to be Period of Chemistry, which is a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening. Do you recommend watching Death Note? I'd say if you're interested, try it. I think it's generally a good series. I don't think it's perfect, but you can see if you like it. Yep, I dropped Psyche K because, as I mentioned before, I almost never watch comedies. It's not usually my thing. In One Punch Man Season 3, when Garo comes to the ground, they just move him using Photoshop. You mean so I know the animation is not at the level you want it to be, but maybe the next maybe like the second half of the season or like the coming episodes, that's where the budget is going to be. Like, just don't stress the animation so much. Have I watched Dress Up Darling? Yeah, I've already seen both seasons. Favorite new gen? So, 2 things. I have 2 questions regards to that question. 1, when do you set your parameter as new gen? Because everyone uses different age period, like different periods of time as new gen. And second, most of you focus too much on battle shonens. Are we talking exclusively battle shonens, or can I diversify to literally anything? What's your favorite anime of all time? I don't have one. I've seen too many. Have I watched Fullmetal Alchemist? Yes. Should you watch it? I'd say give it a shot. Absolutely. When One Piece ends, will we ever get a weekly anime again? We've gotten weekly animes before. It's just they don't happen as often. But I kind of prefer seasonal releases in my opinion. But like, I guess it depends how it's done. Will we get another one? For sure. 2020 up in anything? And anything. So any anime from 2020 plus? The thing is, I don't really have I don't have favorites in that context. Like, you're talking about 5 years of anime, roughly. And I've seen at least like 100 to probably 200-300 series in that time period. I don't know. Also, I don't check when they come out. Solo leveling is decent. I mean, it's fun. Do I like overpowered MCs? It depends how it's written. I don't care about power scaling at all. Makes zero difference to me. It means nothing. If it's a good story, I don't care how strong the character is. If it's like Rimuru, pretty overpowered. Is it well done? Yes. Kaiju number 8, it's fun. I like it. Parasite, fantastic. Do I like NGA? Haven't seen it. When JJK Season 3 comes out, when will it come out? Isn't it in 2026? I think it's 2026. Okay. Tanjiro got OP in like 3 episodes. No. No, he was not OP in 3 episodes. Dr. Stone, I like Dr. Stone. I just don't like the direction the manga goes in. So so some of you might be new here. You keep asking for top 5s, top favorites. I don't do that. Because I can't do that. What I have is like if we go genre by genre, I can list some of my favorites. Like favorite sport, Ippo. Favorite romance, Snow White with Red Hair, My Love Story. Favorite seinen, like Parasite, Monster, Berserk. Overlord is a good time, but the later seasons weren't quite as good. So like I can do that. But like picking a singular series or like 2-3 series universally above everything, I'm not able to do that. Another problem, yeah, Berserk. I highly recommend the manga because very rarely is the anime decent. If you're gonna watch the anime, I recommend the '97 version. Do you stream on Twitch? I do. Will be on Twitch later today. As for favorite mecha, I almost never watch mechas. I'm not the person to ask. But from the ones I have enjoyed, it would either be Iron Blooded Orphans or Big Bang Bravern if you want more of a comedy series. If you're gonna be rude like that, I'll ban you. So shush. Real life, haven't seen that. I don't think. I mean, I've seen ReZero. What you ate? Chicken and vegetables. Anime is something I recommend to watch after reading it. Usually, I mean, I rarely ever read the mangas. I'm almost exclusively anime most of the time. But that's not me telling you not to read the mangas. I encourage people to read the mangas. Dororo, I've only seen one episode so far. Recommend for mecha. I mean, Gurren Lagann is a very popular choice. Fair enough. I do like Akame ga Kill. In real life, the main character takes a pill to look younger and goes back to high school. That's I don't know why you do. Goku, I'm not missing Peak because everyone has different tastes. People like different things, and I'm just not that into most mecha series. What's a niche recommendation? Instead of asking for niche, can you be more specific in what you're looking for in a series? I don't really do cheat meals the way you're thinking of them, user, because I factor it in so it stays within my my goal. Scissor 7, I recommend. The thing is, one, I haven't seen anything from it, and two, I didn't even realize it was a comedy till this stream started. Seems like if it is a comedy series, and I don't really watch most comedies. No, I'm not bugged. People like different things, and if you can't accept that, then dude, come on. Erased is a good time, but the ending's a bit rushed though. The ending's a bit rushed. What is the worst? There is no worst character. I'm not American. If you want to work I don't know how you pick one worst character out of the tens of thousands of anime that there are. There's just I don't know how people do that. I need to make a full Berserk anime. They need to make. They've tried and they keep stopping. Most of the Berserk animes were a total bust, except for the '97 one. Classroom of the Elite is a good time. I think it's pretty good. It's good to see you. Thank you, M. What's a good high school based anime? Are you looking for a romance high school series, a battle a fighting based series like something like Parasite or World Trigger, or more of a romance like My Love Story or Snafu? The live is lagging? I don't think it's lagging. Everyone else seems to be okay. Akame ga Kill is peak, except everyone just died. I mean, Akame ga Kill, yeah, pretty much everyone dies. It's rough. Spoilers, sorry. Do you have anime you regret watching? There's series that not really in that sense, because I don't suffer through a series. If I don't like something, I just drop it. I'm like, okay, this isn't my thing. I let it go. One series that I waited too long to drop was Detective Conan, but most of the time this isn't my thing. I let it go. Good romance, My Love Story, Snow White with Red Hair. Opinion on Escanor though. Escanor's I'm a big fan. I cosplayed him a couple of years ago. Everyone dies except for Akagami. Yeah. We can all agree that Naruto is the best in the big three. I mean, that's subjective. I'm not even disagreeing with you. It's subjective. What you like is what you like. What is better than the big three or DBZ? I mean, I like all of them, but I guess it also depends on the context, because I like One Piece's story the most. I like Naruto's anime the most. I like Bleach's manga and art style the most. So like, I like them all for different reasons. But if I were to pick like an overall favorite, it wouldn't be Dragon Ball Z. I would go with the big three. If Naruto went on for 20 years, it would be. I mean, it doesn't. Here's the thing: how long a series goes on doesn't necessarily matter. Like, as long as the content is of consistent quality, so it's not just dragging on for the sake of making money, and it's actually adding to the story. It's actually building on something instead of just mindless content. Then it can stop whenever it needs to stop. What's your opinion on Dragon Ball? I like Dragon Ball. I've been watching it since I've watched all of it. Ball, Z, GT, Daima, Super, all the movies. I've watched all of it. I usually go see the movies in theaters when I have the chance to. I'm Canadian. What's the other chat? It's TikTok. My friends are saying I should watch Overflow. No. I mean, if that's your thing, okay, but for me, no. Free Run Season 2, I'm also looking forward to that. What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z movie? Probably Super Broly. Probably Super Broly, if I'm being honest. What do you mean, is it good or not? Is what good or not? Overflow, it's a fan service-y series. So not my thing. Domestic Girlfriend has the best opening of all time? I don't find so at all. If that's your thing, okay. I'm not gonna, but I would, no. I can't. The best version of Dragon Ball, I think out of all of them, Z would be, it's either going to be the original Dragon Ball or Z for me. Definitely not Super. GT, I love the ending, but up until that final arc, it was rough. And Daima, again, I kind of was only excited for the ending, not most of everything in between. I'm watching Bleach right now. It has a really good start. So Bleach does, in my opinion, have a strong start in the anime. It's kind of the middle ground that gets kind of sluggish, and then Thousand Year Blood War is just brilliant. Either way, I love the series. I do not have a singular favorite series. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is mid, let's be honest. No, I disagree. I think it's just not your thing. I think calling a show mid or bad or the best thing ever, I don't like that approach. Thank you, Samurai, for the GGs. Because different people like different things, and that's okay. So putting a series down is kind of silly, but explaining why you don't like a series is fine. There's different ways to go about it. Again, thank you for the support, Samurai. Remember me, welcome back, VTube. How are your roommates? They're not home right now. Died at Z? I don't think Dragon Ball Z, I don't think Dragon Ball died at Z, but I do think that Z was the last highest point, because since then we got we got Super, GT, Daima. I do think Z was the last strong part of the series. How am I? I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I like JoJo's, but the art style does throw me off. I mean, the art style is different, but I actually like the art style. I actually do like it. Even if it has a bad animation, but a good story, would it still be good? So there are times where the animation can irk me enough to put me off, but that's a rare situation. That's a rare situation. I will usually deal with even iffy animation if it's genuinely that good of a story. But I don't need stunning animation, that's for sure. Despite GT not having its gripes, it has a good end. I thought the GT ending was brilliant. I thought that was very well done. Where are they at? They went out. I don't really check in with them. They just do what they want. They're adults. What is the best fighting action anime? Again, I don't have a best. I have tons that I could recommend if you want some. But a singular, I have no idea. Who do you think is the most underrated character of? Again, it's these are ridiculous. I don't know how to answer these kinds of questions because they're impossible to answer. How do you pick one character, one series across everything? Which would I recommend? Well, okay, for an action anime, if you're looking for just action, I feel like Demon Slayer Solo Leveling, it's probably been pushed to death at this point. I'm going to go with either Parasite or Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. You watched the Chainsaw Man movie? I have not. Can you recommend romance anime? I got that for days. Snow White with red hair, My Love Stories, Sign of Affection, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I know that sounds weird, but it's awesome. The Flower That Blooms with Dignity, Parasite, great. Maji is, yes, I agree, Maji's also great. Have I watched Fruit Basket? Yes, I have. It's a good one. Fruit Basket is a good one. Do you read manga? What's my favorite? I very rarely read manga. That's just how I am. It's a long story, but I'm going to say the reformation of a deadbeat noble is something I am enjoying right now. Good tearjerkers. You could watch Angel Beats or Clannad and Clannad After Story. Or I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Your Lion April. Are you my dad? No, I am not. Have you seen May I Ask for One Last Thing? I have not. Naruto is a class by itself, but it's so depressing, especially when you finish the anime. I don't think any anime is in a class by itself. I am a Naruto fan, but I don't think any anime sits above everything else. I just watched Parasite for the third time. I've also seen Parasite a few times. It's solid. It's solid. I'm 33. I'm not coming home. Sorry. I feel like bro would be a great, awesome dad. We'll see. Maybe I'll adopt or something. Do you think Prime Naruto can... Prime Hashirama? I think, arguably, yes. I think Naruto could probably take Hashirama at this point. I mean, Prime. Again, power scaling's not really my domain. It's not really what I care about, but could he do it? I think it's possible. Why not? Am I on a walking pad? Yes. Do you think Toradora is up there with the best romance? No. No, I think it was popular in its time and it became like a big face in romance anime, but is it one of the best? Not even close. Not even remotely close. Close enough. Welcome back. Yeah. I don't mind. There's worse people to be compared to than someone like Pete Davidson. I'll take Pete Davidson. I see your comments. Please read my hot take, but I don't see your hot take. Definitely best. I mean, yeah, but then Kurama dies, and I look. I'm sorry. I don't like seeing Baryon mode. It made me sad. It made me very sad. Is Gundam worth watching? I am not the Gundam guy. There's a lot of people in chat who will say that Gundam is absolutely worth watching, and I would take advice from them. What do you think about Rent a Girlfriend? No, I dropped it well before that. You lasted longer than me. Oh, your hot take that Naruto's in a class by itself. I already responded to that. I disagreed with you. Soul Eater worth the watch? Absolutely. Do you know that Saitama vs. Goku lore, which side are you on? I think it's silly and a complete waste of time. That's which side I'm on, being honest. I have to eat cereal with water because you haven't come back with the milk. Then you're going to continue to eat cereal with water because I'm never coming back. No, Eureka 7? I have seen Eureka 7. It is one of the few mecha series that I enjoyed. Why people think Baryon mode is Naruto's strongest form? It's safe of Stage of 6 pass. So not quite. Like I would disagree there. The thing is, Baryon mode has a massive drawback and severe limitations, but it is pretty busted. Mr. Hands. Okay. Okay, Mr. Hands, you gotta chill. Like, relax. Do you know... Okay, I already read that one. Rank Hokage from best to worst in what's, like, in terms of personal preference? Or who did the best job as Hokage? Thoughts on Hikaru last summer? Haven't seen it. Fate is 100 times better than Demon Slayer. I'm not going to say 100 times, but do I prefer the Fate series from what I have seen to Demon Slayer? Yes. I did enjoy my experience with Fate more. So, yes to who did the best job. Well, let's see. I'll put Third Hokage as the worst one in terms of doing their job. We didn't see... Okay, I'll put Toby Rama at the second from the bottom. Then we still have Tsunade, Naruto, Kakashi, Minato. I mean, Minato didn't really have much time. He basically became Hokage and then, like, died. So I guess I'll put him at third from the bottom. Have you seen Togenanki? I have not. Do you like animes where it doesn't focus solely on the MC? I love that. Why? I don't want a story entirely focused on one character. I want side cast. I want world building. I want interesting relationship dynamics. Are you going into theater to watch the new Chainsaw Man movie? No. Do I read any novels? I mostly read pragmatic, skill-based books more than anything else. Even though Hunter x Hunter author is sick, you ever think they will continue? I did hear rumors that his wife, the author of Sailor Moon, wanted to get involved and like start writing it, or like at least get more involved with that. I would love to see that. Do you know any anime with good romance and action? I mean, sure, you can watch Full Metal Panic. You could watch romance and action. I mean, I'm going to find where there's actually good romance. Not just, oh, this character has a crush on this one, but like actual romantic development. Full Metal Alchemist has that. There's good romance in there, in my opinion. Frieren is starting to dip into the romance side. The Race isn't really an action series. It's more of a mystery series. Okay, hold on. I'm looking. Eureka 7 action. Oh yeah, true. Eureka 7 action romance. Very, very true. ReZero. Yeah, those are good picks. DxD, I dropped that one immediately. Sorry. You consider Boondocks anime? I mean, it's an animated series. I think it's categorized differently, but it's no. Favorite One Piece character? I have like 10. Kiros, Kuma, Katakuri, Rayleigh, Zoro. I'm in science class. Then what are you doing here? If you're in science class, what are you doing here? Suggest some horror. You could watch Parasite, Berserk. I wouldn't really count Monster as horror, more thriller, but I'll still throw it in there. Do you think Dragon Ball will continue? I do. Yes, can't wait for season 4 of ReZero. I'm looking forward to that as well. Kingdom. I haven't seen Kingdom. I've seen a bit of Kingdom of Ruin, which is pretty dark. Does MHA cover the story with an anime? Well, or should I read the manga? The anime does a pretty good job. So far, I'd say the anime is doing a pretty good job. I have very little complaints. 2026 is packed. Yeah, we're getting spoiled right now. Like the fall release and the next year release is going to be pretty solid. Have you seen Kingdom? I have not seen Kingdom. How do you gain XP in stream? You, I guess, just talk. You mean the numbers next to you? I guess you just talk. I don't know. I'm in a test. Can you help me with questions? No, dude. You're in what, high school? Dude, I graduated high school. Almost 20 years ago. I also need Vinland Saga Season 3, but in the meantime, I'm stacked up with other stuff. Have you seen Steel Ball Run? I have not seen it. Not yet. Have I watched Dororo? I've only seen one episode. So, I will be continuing it, though. I didn't drop it. I'm just watching it with somebody. I already answered your question. I don't know how you gain XP in the chat. I guess you just talk. Favorite isekai? Probably Log Horizon or Digimon. Sorry, Digimon. Last anime I watched. I'm doing a Pokemon marathon right now. We're on Advance. Thoughts on the One Punch Man Season 3? I'm not as mad as other people because I don't take animation as seriously as long as it's like not irritating to look at. I'm hoping it picks up though. I'm not mad. I'm not like impressed, but I'm not mad. What do you mean? Come on. Okay, so here's the thing. You've just been spoiled with like consistently super high quality animation. I grew up in the 90s. I also don't care as much about animation as you do probably, because I actually care more about the story, the world building, the character relationships, the dynamics, the development, everything else. As long as the animation isn't literally hurting my eyes to look at, I can deal with it. As long as it's literally not painful to look at, I'm fine. What form is Why are you studying science? Okay, I know. Which officer, Jenny, is your favorite? I don't know. They're all the same thing to me. You know what? I'll take the one who's in charge of the Squirtle Squad. Have you watched Mushoku Tensei? I dropped it. For the same reason that other people have dropped it. Do you ever watch Black Bullet? Black Bullet? I don't think I did. I've tried Black Butler. I've tried Black Lagoon. I don't think I tried Black Clover, but I don't think I did Black Bullet. Favorite? I don't have a singular favorite series. Welcome back. Hello, Saitama. Can you give some anime where it has great animation and a great story? That's a pretty easy task. But it also depends what I guess your standard of animation. I'll just give my opinions. You can watch Digimon. If you don't like the older school animation of like the original release, they do have a 2020 remake of the original season 1 of Digimon, which would be a lot more engaging, I guess. For you, you can watch. Windbreaker is a simple story, but I really like the animation for it as well, and it's really, really good. Let's see. I guess it depends what you consider great animation. I think To Your Eternity is really pretty. I think here, what else do we have here? Definitely not that. Ancient Mage's Bride is really pretty, especially that episode where she turns into a phoenix. Oh my god, that was stunning. I find Windbreaker a lot better than Tokyo Revengers personally. How much bleach is needed to... Dude, no. Your favorite shonen? That's a hard one. Because I've seen more shonens than anything else. Even though I'm now shifting away from shonens, I've watched more of that than anything. I'll give out a few. We'll say Brotherhood. I'll say One Piece, even though I have some complaints with it. I'll say Parasite. Well, actually, Parasite's more seinen. I will say Shaman King is up there. I will say, what are some other ones that don't get enough attention? Hold on. Not the main. Okay, I'll say Too Much Hero Academia, Monthly Girl, Megalobox. The absolute greatest, well-deserved crash out is Light 'Em Up Mustang. Yes. Mustang's crash out was fantastic. I love that scene. Which Pokemon League is your favorite? I'm still only on Advance. So I'll keep you posted as we go through it. Bleach is not caustic enough for that purpose. Okay. What is better, Pokemon or Digimon? It depends on what context you're asking. If we're talking the animes, I am very, very adamantly leaning towards Digimon. Is fan service required? No. No. Not at all. Is Bleach good? I think so, yes. I think it's really good. Both the anime and the manga. Please, I'm not actually in a science class. I just need to hide a body. Exactly. I'm not helping you. I'm not going to be an accessory. What would you rate JoJo's? Which part? Because part 1 was decent. It wasn't my favorite, but it was decent. Parts 2 and 3 were my favorite, and I'm almost halfway done part 4. So overall, I like it. I like the middle the most. Golden Wind. Which season was Golden Wind? Thank you for the Kitty Atlas. There are so many. A new anime to watch right now is my gift. 9999 Unlimited Gacha. I heard about it, but I don't know. It's not grabbing me right now. Favorite JoJo is probably Jonathan. How you doing, Cristiano? I appreciate the sharing. Thank you. The sweetest anime ever is Spy Family. Spy Family is a cute one. I think Spy Family is definitely worth the watch. Have you seen Invincible? I have not. Outside of clips. What do you think about the end of Kaiju Season 2? A lot of people seem to be disappointed. I wasn't disappointed. I mean, it ends pretty suddenly, but disappointed, no. I also know the way the manga ends, and I wasn't satisfied with that ending, but I'll watch the anime. I'm gonna keep watching it, see how it goes. Let's see. It fell flat for me. I mean, okay, I'm enjoying myself. Would you consider older anime before 2015 better than new anime series? I don't think I think you're asking the wrong question. I think comparing entire periods of time, like every anime past this time and before this time in terms of quality, is asking the wrong question. Because you're going to have good series, you're going to have great series, you're going to have bad series from every time period. Always. So to say that one is objectively better than the other, I don't think it makes any sense. You would have to compare like individual series to individual series. So here's the thing. I'm not going to get spoiled on any manga unless people come into my chat and spoil it for me. Because I don't scroll. I'm not on my app doing this. I'm not doing it. So like, unless you come into my chat and spoil me, which I will block you for, I can't get spoiled. The anime of old is harder to compare because of the animation and upgrades. I mean, sure, has the animation changed since like the 90s, early 2000s? Sure, we can do more. But that's not the only thing. Like, we've had good animation from that time period. It just may not be as flashy and as crisp sometimes, but there's more to an anime than just how pretty it is. What flaws One Piece has according to me? If we're talking the anime, Sanji is very much downgraded in the anime, and the pacing is by far its biggest problem. Have I ever made a table? No. Have I ever seen Fist of the North Star? I have not. Gurren Lagann was not for me, and I don't go to spoil you. Just said I mean yeah. Do I need to catch up? Probably. Do I want to catch up? Yes. Do I have other things I keep prioritizing over that? Yes. Call of the Night Season 1 and 2, I mean, haven't seen it. I'm sure it does. Who will win, Meruem or Sasuke? I don't do power scaling. It's a good thing I prepped this. Do we prefer Escanor Orange? Do we prefer Zoro Green? Sorry, my friend has my Super Saiyan Blue, so I don't have that on me. But yes, I do. Favorite Studio Ghibli movie? I've only seen like 4 or 5 movies, and that was like years and years ago. I do need to catch up on the Ghibli movies. I really do. Show Escanor. This one? I do have the full costume, and the axe needs repairs. I actually need to rebuild the axe entirely. But I do have Escanor's cosplay. I do have it. Yes, I've been cosplaying since 2012. I've been doing this for years. Like, my friend's actually, my roommate is actually a professional cosplayer. Like, they are the highest level in the country of cosplayer that you can be. If you want some great fight scenes, JJK is a solid choice. Do I think it's the best fights ever? No. Is it a good choice? Sure. Please show the axe. I mean, it's broken, but I can, like... Honestly, we're probably going to be, like, giving this away. Like, we're probably going to give this one away, because I can't... it would be a waste to throw it out, and at the same time, it's not good enough for me to keep it. So I'm probably just going to give that one to somebody. So you like Horimiya? I do like Horimiya. Yeah. So yeah, that's our old axe. If we decide to cosplay Escanor again in the future, we're going to remake it. Bleach will be coming to an end next year. Yeah. I mean, it's about time. Like, the manga's been done for ages. Like, it's about time the anime wrapped up. Can I click? You can do whatever you want. Like, this stream is public. If you want to make content out of it, by all means. Give to me, bro. Please have... I don't know what we're going to do with the axe yet, but we're definitely not going to keep it forever. I'll give it away once I have a new one. Thank you, Sheza. Favorite anime of the year? Originally, before I would have said Kaiju number 8, actually I would have said Windbreaker. We'll see by the end of the season, but I'm actually leaning towards the final Hero Academia season right now. New simulator game today. I mean, we're still wrapping up the water park simulator, but we are adding we're adding in the laundromat simulator this week. Have you any opinion on Seven Deadly Sins? I mean, I have Escanor's wig right here, so yes, I do. I think it's a good series, but it has problems. It does have problems. The inappropriate relationship dynamics, the fan service, and the quality fall off in the second half of the series. I just started rewatching Hero. Deku's still your favorite? That's cool. Deku's not my favorite character. I do like him, but I'm going to lean more towards Mirio, Red Riot, even Bakugo. I don't think... so Escanor was my favorite part of the Seven Deadly Sins franchise, series, whatever. Would I like to see him again elsewhere? Yeah, I would. Favorite manga? I don't read that much manga. I'm not the best person to ask for that, but I'll say, like, I don't know. Honestly, maybe Bleach. Because I just haven't read that many. What do you think about fan service? I don't like it. I just don't. I don't want... The less, the better. 0, ideally. I followed you last week. I don't know why I wasn't following. Don't worry about it. I don't really worry about the follows anyway. As long as people are here, enjoy, like, having a good time, feel comfortable, just hanging out. I don't really worry about the numbers that much. Welcome back, Cristiano. I already responded to you before. I mean, fan service is necessary. No, it's not. No, it's just objectively not. It is objectively not. Then that just tells me, if you think it is, you've only been watching mainstream shonens. That's it. That's all you've been doing. How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Suggest me a best anime with best animation. Is there any, but can you give me a little bit more context? Are we looking for, like, what kind of genre? Are we looking for a romance, an adventure story, a battle series? Like, what are we going for? Because you need more than something pretty for it to be good. Opinions on JoJo's? I enjoy most of it. No, fan service is completely unnecessary to a story. It's just not. How is seeing someone's panties important to a story? How is groping important to a story? It's not. It's just not. You're only wanting... I swear, most of you, not all of you, obviously I'm not judging everybody. Too many of you are only watching, like, mainstream shonens. You need to expand. See other things that really don't incorporate this stuff. I do like pancakes. Did live start we started about 40 minutes ago. Like a battle series, I mean, you can watch the Fate series. You can watch Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. That's a good one. I'm not saying there's something wrong with mainstream, but you need to diversify outside of only watching your battle shonens, where fan service is very commonly focused because it's being marketed towards teenage boys. Expand outwards, see other things. You'll see the fan service stuff is completely unneeded. And even objectively, if you just think about it, it doesn't add anything. Fullmetal Alchemist, I think it's fantastic. The story is bland just because... so do some people like Demon Slayer for the animation? Sure. Is it popular just because it's pretty? Absolutely not. People like the characters. A story can be simple and be good. It doesn't need super complex world building. It doesn't need really in-depth storytelling for a series to be enjoyable. Some people like simple and straightforward. It doesn't need to be this One Piece level, everything is connected to everything hundreds of episodes later. Not everyone needs that. What do you do for work? This, and the gym. It's not a good story, bro, that has so many plot issues. So what plot issues bother you? Because you cannot like something about the plot. Because you not liking the plot and having actual direct contradictions in the story that aren't explained is a different story. 90s I grew up on 90s Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it was great. Were you a brony? No. Azura Lane, I haven't seen it. I know the name. I could never get into Demon Slayer. I really enjoyed the first season, but I lost interest. I mean, that's okay. Not every series is going to be for everybody. That does surprise me, though, because I liked Season 1. I liked Mugen Train. I liked the Entertainment District. It was the Swordsmith Village that I found kind of slowish. That I still watched it. Just, that was a slower part for me. How much do you earn? One, I don't discuss my finances on YouTube. I don't think that's a good idea. And two, it varies depending on how good the videos do. Have I seen Blue Gender? I have never heard of it. I mean, solo leveling is enjoyable for sure. And again, simple is sometimes the preference. Upper rank 5 and 4 were actually useless. I don't remember who they were, honestly. It's the OG Bleach. I mean, the OG Bleach does have filler, but it's filler that you could skip. Like, I don't mind filler that you could skip over. The filler that bothers me is when you take canon content and stretch it out to try and fill up more airtime, and therefore people aren't able to skip it because it's relevant information. And it's like, that becomes annoying. The way One Piece does it, for example. Do you think Daima is canon to Dragon Ball Super? So there are, I think there's some kind of contradictions there, but I did hear that it was classified as canon. I never really did like an in-depth, like, to make sure it actually is considered canon. I've seen posts saying like all of it is considered canon now, but like I've never gone myself to actually check the sources and see is it classified as canon. So I don't know. Do you like Tokyo Ghoul? Yes, especially preferably season 1. So apparently like Daima's canon. Again, I never really did the deep dive to actually check the sources. Like, I'm just saying I'm not saying yes or no, but like I can't claim it because I haven't gone to check. Me using other TikTokers as a reference, as, you know, this is fact, is, you know, silly. Is Tokyo Revengers worth the watch? I mean, it might be for you. It wasn't for me. I finished the season. I struggled with it, but you can try it, see if you like it more. Can't say I preferred Windbreaker. Like, it's a similar series, but yeah, maybe you'll feel differently. Maybe you'll feel differently. Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies? Not yet. I'm familiar with it. I just haven't gone to it yet. I can tell you right now, my watch list is full right now. The next thing on my list is Made in Abyss. So as soon as something on my list clears out, Made in Abyss is next. Blue Box I haven't seen yet. Do you know about anime studios? Which one is your favorite? So I don't. I like. Do I know Bones and Ghibli and like all these? Do I know a couple of names? Sure. Do I remember who makes what? Not even a little bit. I'm just. What is on my watch list? So currently, Hero Academia, One Punch Man, To Your Eternity, Campfire Cooking, and was there and Pokemon? Was that it? I feel like there was one more. Oh yeah, well, One Piece, of course. I feel like that's everything I'm watching right now. How many animes you've been watching at once? Right. Well, right now I'm watching about 5, 6. I just don't. I only have time to watch 1 to 2 episodes a day. Sometimes 3. A lot of times 0. Like, yeah. Like yesterday was the first time I watched anime in like 3-4 days. So I don't have as much time. Breathing styles are boring, especially with water forms. I mean, I like the breathing styles. Like, is it my favorite thing? No. I mean, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's aesthetically pleasing. You excited for Hunter x Hunter? I mean, was there some kind of new announcement about the manga continuing or something? I'm not reading it. I'm not reading Hunter x Hunter, so it doesn't change anything for me if the manga continues unless enough manga content gets produced that the anime starts up again, then you have me. Best romance, in my opinion, would probably be Snow White with red hair. I have seen Blue Lock. It's I mean, I don't think it's crazy. I think it's good. I know like the early animation kind of hooks a lot of people. I get it, but for me, it takes more than animation. It's enjoyable for sure. Do you read manga? Very rarely. Very rarely. I'm not opposed to it. It's not that I hate it or anything. I just rarely do. Watch One Piece fan letter. I've already seen it. I've already seen the fan. I've been up to date on the anime since the beginning. I have seen Death Note several times. Which is the point looks pretty but a terrible. Okay, what looks pretty but is a terrible power system? So I don't think any power system has been terrible. I think it's been generic and bland. So like, how many anime can you name where like, basically it's just magic or mana, but there's like, there's the basic elements and that's kind of it. Like, you can use water, fire, lightning, whatever, but like that, it's just a very superficial, basic, generic power system. That, like, those are the ones that are kind of like, not bad, just completely uninteresting. Who do you think is the best player in Blue Lock? I don't know about best because I didn't really pay attention to who's best, but favorite character, Nagi. I know, but I don't want to get started. Okay, who wins in a battle between you and power scaling questions? I win every time. Should I watch JoJo's? I mean, you can give it a shot. I think it's good. I think it's worth the watch. Can you give some spoilers for Akamega Kill? If you, my advice would be, don't get attached to anybody. If you're watching Akamega Kill, don't get emotionally attached to anyone. It's a bad idea. Self-explanatory. My friend said, yeah, exactly. Just don't get emotionally attached. You'll only hurt yourself. Did you watch Angel of Death? I tried it. I almost finished it. It's your favorite? I couldn't finish it. I'm sorry. I tried. I did genuinely try. What anime made you want to fall asleep and wake up? What anime did you make to want to fall asleep and wake up in? Oh, wake up in. Wake up in. I've been asked the question, like, if you had to go to an anime world, which would you pick? But there's none that I'm acting like, yeah, just send me there. Like, I'm good. I'm actually, like, fine. If you're going to force me to go somewhere, I'll just move to Tempest. Has Bro seen most of Fate? I've only seen Fate Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Work, so I have not seen most of Fate. There's a lot of Fate I have not seen. I don't have a universal top 5. We can go genre by genre, and I can name some of my favorites in each. Is JoJo's Adventure very weird? It's different. It is bizarre, but I think it's good. It is called Bizarre Adventures for a reason, but I do think it's good. I've seen, what's good? How you doing, Hunter? I will catch up on Fate eventually, because I have enjoyed what I've seen so far. You should watch the trilogy of Fate. I'm not against it. I enjoyed most of my experience with Fate. I'm just, I'm occupied with other things, and I just don't have room to add it back into the rotation just yet. Is JoJo's top 5? For me, no. Is it good? Yes. Top 5, I can't do it. I can't put that. What's the golden guy in the bottom? That's Magnamon. Digimon Season 2. More specifically, he is from one of the Digimon movies. I forgot the name of what was the name of the movie again? Was it Diaboromon? No, wait, was it Diaboromon? What was the name of the movie again? With the golden Digivolutions. We got Magna Angelon, we got, I remember, yeah, exactly. I watched Digimon Fusion. Are you talking about, with Omnimon? Have I seen Gachikuta? Not yet. Would you prefer to only watch harem anime or only watch mech anime for the rest of my life? So both things that I don't care for, I'm going with mechs. Because harems, no. Do you watch Boruto? I did watch Boruto, and if was it a meh? So when it comes to the Boruto anime, the parts of the series that were actually canon to the manga were done very well. The parts that were filler or just kind of, non-canon content, it was entirely abysmal and a horrible experience. So I would that's pretty much it. The good parts were canon, the not good, the really bad parts were not. What would you rather watch, MHA entire? Okay, watch MHA entire or jump out a window? I like MHA, so why would I jump out a window? Can you put me underrated anime I've seen? Okay, so can we at least narrow down the scope of things? Because I don't pay attention to underrated, overrated. I look at what's good. This is something I enjoy. So what are we looking for? Are we looking for dark? Are we looking for cute and romance? Are we looking for slice of life, just chill, something cozy to go to bed to? Do we want to be traumatized for the rest of our life? Opinions on Sword Art Online. It's pretty, good music, good choreography, but I don't like the series. It's pretty, but I don't like it. Watch the Boruto manga. Yes, I will watch the manga. Unfortunately, I'm not much of a manga reader. I love dropping in and hearing your viewpoints. I appreciate that. Favorite comedy? So again, because I don't watch a lot of comedy, if ever, my scope is limited, but my go-to comedy is always going to be Sakamoto Desuka, or Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto? Watch Psyche K, but Psyche K wasn't for me. Is apocrypha the word for non-canon? I don't think so. No. Is it okay to skip all the? You can skip filler if you want to. There is, like, if you want to watch filler content, that is up to you. If you want to skip over it and just focus on canon content that's actually related to the main story, that's your preference. Absolutely fine. What's your favorite standalone anime movie? Standalone. Okay. It's a standalone. So a movie on its own. So we're not picking Digimon movies. We're not picking Dragon Ball movies. Standalone. Damn. At least I do appreciate you narrowing down the window a little bit. I am leaning towards either like Silent Voice or I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I think I'm leaning towards one of those. I think I'm leaning towards one of those. Black movie. I mean, Your Name is very good, but like if we're comparing like Your Name to Silent Voice, I think I prefer Silent Voice a bit more. And then like I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It might still just be fresh in me because I only watched that like 2 months ago, and it still kind of lingers with me. I didn't know Black Clover. Yeah, Black Clover does have a movie. It was all right. I actually preferred the main series to the movie. I thought it was decent. It was decent. Did you know that the One Piece is real? I did. Indeed, I did. You don't like I Want to Eat Your Pancreas? But I said I do like. I do like it a lot. It's one of my favorite anime movies. I just said it was one of my favorites. Did you like the way Attack on Titan ended? I was fine with the ending. I know some people didn't like it. I thought I was fine with it. Like, I wouldn't change it. I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending which series we're talking about, but yes. Have I watched Charlotte? Yeah, I've seen it. No, I only watched it once. Never mind. I did like it. Favorite One Piece character, bit counting Straw Hats. I mean, the thing is, I don't have a favorite. Even if we don't count the Straw Hats. Even if we don't count the Straw Hats. There's Kyros. There's Kuma. There's Katakuri. There's Rayleigh. There's like... I don't have one. I have like 10. Weirdest anime I've watched? I don't know. Fooly Cooly, I guess. What do you think about the last MHA episode? I've been having a great time with MHA for a while now. Like, there's only 1 or 2 seasons which were kind of, slower. I really enjoy most of it. I love Mob Psycho. I think it's great. Detective Conan, I dropped it. That is a show I should have dropped sooner. Why you love Hajime no Ippo? Because it is by far the greatest sports anime I have ever seen. It is both like it is a good story, great character development. The animation is raw and engaging, even though it's a rougher, older animation style. It is so good. The fights are all the fights are great. I huge Ippo fan. Mob Psycho was great. Did you watch Uchiha and Tora? I have not. Height 5'9". Cyberpunk, haven't seen it yet. Have you watched Your Name? Yes. What is a similar movie? I mean, Your Name often gets compared to like... I mean, a similar... I can name movies of a similar quality. What about like A Whisker Away? What about A Whisker Away? Watch Dr. Stone? I have. I don't like the direction the manga goes in, but I enjoyed the series. Grammar, Fantasy, and Ash, haven't seen. I don't even know that one. Haven't heard of it. Code Geass wasn't really my thing, but I respect it. Just wasn't my thing. Should I watch Berserk? If you're going to watch Berserk, I would go with the 97 version. Most of the Berserk animes are not up to standard. They really aren't. So I would go with that one. It's not very long. It doesn't catch up with the manga at all, but I would do that. Just read the manga. I almost never read the manga. I'm just not a huge manga person. Solo Leveling, I've seen it twice. It's enjoyable. Any recommendations for stuff similar to Dr. Stone and Delicious in Dungeon? So when it comes to Delicious in Dungeon, that's easy because it's food. I like food. And I will go with campfire cooking with my absurd, or campfire cooking in another world. You could go with, I mean, Food Wars has a lot of food in it, but it's don't watch it with your family. You could go with, what was it? A Restaurant from Another World, was it called? I think it was. I think that's what it was called. You could watch. Hold on, I have more food-based animes. I have more food-based ones. I'll find it. Honest opinion on Silent Voice, I genuinely think it's very good. Should you watch Berserk? I would go with the 97 version. I would either read it or watch the 97. Thank you, Pura Cow for the follow. 97 is outdated. Movie is good. I don't think the 97 version is outdated. I think the more recent Berserk anime, like the anime series, are way worse than the 97. Do I play Roblox? Not even if you paid me. Do you like Alisa sometimes hides her feelings in Russian? Yes. I think that's really good. Best Digimon series. I'm going to go with Tamers. I'm going season 3. I'm going season 3. And I love Digimon. Have you watched Classroom of the Elite? I have. Just finished and loved it. I also enjoyed it. You should watch Troll Hunters. Haven't seen it. I love Digimon Tamers. Dude, when I had the Digivice with the blue card, I would swipe that thing all the time. It was so much fun. Have I watched Drifters? I have not. Digimon is for toddlers. Dude, banned. Get it. Digimon's for toddlers. Loser. Have you watched Awashi? I have. It's good. Is it... I actually, in some ways, like Awashi more than Blue Lock. Can you give a good isekai? I'm going to go with Digimon or Log Horizon. You've already seen Jobless, Eminence, and Shadow Shield Hero. Yeah. I'm going to go with Log Horizon or Digimon. If you could only rewatch a single finished anime for the rest of my life, I wouldn't. I would actually just stop watching anime. I would stop watching anime. Because there is no series I want to watch over and over and over and over again. I just don't want to. Favorite romance? Snow White with red hair. Was always a dark anime. Dark Void is the... is that movie the beginning of Berserk? Have I watched Komi Can't Communicate? I have. Wait, Komi Can't Communicate. No, I haven't. Sorry. I can't. I haven't. One Punch Man Season 3 hate is justified. I see why people are angry. I just don't relate. I just don't feel the same way. Have I watched Buchigiri? I have not. How did you react to the on your feet dad scene in AOT? Trying to remember what that scene was. On your feet. Trying to remember exactly what that was. I have seen it. I did finish the series. I'm just trying to remember what you're talking about. Have I seen Haikyuu? 3 times. I really enjoyed it. I know, but should have ended the darkness with the ending, but it could. Okay. Should you watch SpongeBob? It's a great. Okay, I'm going to lose some followers here. I do not enjoy SpongeBob. Sorry. Have I seen Stride Alternative? I have not. I don't even think I've heard of that one. Guys who hate AOT actually didn't understand it properly. So Maruti, I actually disagree with you very, very strongly, because that is suggesting that every person must like a series, which is objectively that doesn't make any sense. No matter how good you think a series is, or no matter how popular a series is, nothing is going to be for everybody, and people not liking that is completely fine. When Zeke and Aaron were going through, that one. When Zeke, When Zeke and Aaron were going through their dad's memories. Okay. I don't remember how I felt during that. I mean, did I enjoy it? Sure. Do I remember my exact emotion while watching that? I can't say I remember. I'm also not that emotional of a person, so most of the time I'm kind of mellow to begin with. How do you feel about the Oikawa and Kageyama relationship, like the talent and hard work? I love that dynamic. From Haikyuu. I love that dynamic. I do think Oikawa is a bit immature at times. Like you could see he's a bit childish whenever like Kageyama does really well, but otherwise, well, also they're kids. They're high school kids. I guess the immaturity is understandable. But I love it. it's fun. And seeing Kageyama like overcome his like he originally is like afraid of him, but then comes to respect him and seeing it like I'm gonna surpass you, like the student surpassing the teacher, fantastic. Who weren't for reporting and didn't understand Eren as a character have the hate the ending. So again, people are allowed to criticize a series. Like there's nothing that's gonna satisfy everybody. Have I seen Bunny Girl Senpai? I dropped it. Sorry, it wasn't my thing. No hate to AOT, but the ending was pointless after all the suffering characters. I didn't think the ending was pointless. I think it actually made sense because Eren really had two choices: either everyone he cares about gets wiped out, or he stops everyone who's a threat to them. Because like, if they could not be convinced to not attack through like through civil discussion and trying to make peace, that wasn't going to happen, and they were going to attack no matter what because they would always see Onigashima as a threat. He's like, okay, you're gonna kill everyone I care about. I guess I have to attack, but I also, I know that my friends are not gonna be okay with this, and they're gonna play the hero and stop me, and that'll open the doors for peace. Okay, so I actually like the ending. Thank you for the follow, AFC. How do you think about the new Black Clover season is gonna be? Okay, so my expectation is for it to at least be at the quality that it left off on the last episode. So like it was a strong finish, right? When Black Clover ended a while ago, or stopped, I should say, it was pretty strong at that point. So my standard is to either maintain that level of quality or past that. If you goon, do I think you're weird? Yeah. Do you like do what you want though? Like you do you. Let's see. What's one season of anime you think deserves the second at most? The second the most? So like, I don't know about the most, but there are shows I would like to see continued. So like, I would like to see, even though Ippo has more than one season, I really want to see Ippo continued. Hunter x Hunter already has plenty of content, but I also want to see that continued. I would want to see, what else? I would want to see. I mean, that series ended. I'm fine with that. No. Is there any others that I would really put up? I would like to see Maji continued. Maybe Tokyo Ghoul. I mean, yeah. So Tokyo Ghoul's continuation done properly, I'd be good with that. Okay, who do you like from Death Note, Light or L? L by leaps and bounds is not even close. Promised Neverland, I haven't seen it yet. I'm aware of the fall off. You mean the Berserk in 1997, not the 1977. What's your favorite group of antagonists? It's either going to be, you know what? We could say the Akatsuki. We could say like the Ants. I'm also going to throw in the Knockers. I don't think enough people talk about the Knockers. I never see people mention them. I'm going to throw them into the discussion. How different is the manga of Tokyo Ghoul? I can't tell you. Have someone, yeah, maybe someone who reads the manga could tell you. What's your favorite group of okay, answered that one. Favorite villains. So again, I'm going to go with like Meruem, Madara. I also really like the Knockers, which is, I know that that's a group, but they're a collective. It's like they're all doing the same thing. Who would win in a fight, Dio or Muzan? I don't do power scaling. Sorry. The Knockers are the original group of antagonists from the first 2 seasons of To Your Eternity, which is a fantastic series, by the way. I just fully read all of JoJo's. What should I watch now? What are you in the mood for? Because I have not read all of JoJo's. I'm behind on JoJo's. Can you predict who the final boss in One Piece might be? My bets are on Imu. Favorite Bleach character, either Kenpachi or Kisuke. Yeah. Guys, go watch To Your Eternity. It's good. It's good. And right now it's like season 3. It's interesting. It's getting really interesting. It's very different from the first 2 seasons, but still. Opinions on Death Note ending? I mean, I was good with the ending. To be honest, I didn't really like the second half of the show, but the ending was justified. Am I a voice actor? No, absolutely not. I have no control over my voice whatsoever. Not even a little bit. Hate is a very strong word. Like, exactly. Hate is a very strong word, and I think people throw it around too lightly. Emu, Blackbeard, and it will be more interesting if it's Shanks. I don't think Shanks. No, I adamantly oppose the idea that Shanks is the final villain. That doesn't make sense to me. Code Geass, it's not my thing. That's not me saying the series is bad. That's not me saying it's not good. I'm saying it's just not. I couldn't finish it. Favorite MHA character: Mirio or Red Riot. And I'll admit, Bakugo is pretty fire right now, and he has been for a while. But I'm still going with Mirio and Red Riot. Is Full Metal Alchemist worth watching? In my opinion, absolutely. Thoughts on Gohan not pursuing academia post Cell Saga? I mean, aside from like the very early introduction of Gohan, where it seemed more like he was constantly being pressured to study, and then where you see him where he's like genuinely more interested in not being a fighter and just, you know, studying things, where he genuinely has a passion for that. I am not opposed to having a Saiyan, especially a very powerful Saiyan, who's like, this isn't the life I want to live. He's choosing his own path. So like, is Gohan is it really cool seeing him like pull up and do really awesome stuff in fights? Of course it is. I love Gohan versus Cell. It's one of my favorite fights in the series. But like, I'm completely comfortable with Gohan just pursuing a different route. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I love seeing Gohan on screen during fights. I love to see it. But like, from a narrative standpoint, from a writing perspective, I'm fine with it. Did you watch Kimetsu no Yaiba? I have not seen Infinity Castle, or I have not seen the Chainsaw Man movie either. Do you like the new Broly compared to the one from Z? So, I like them both. Z Broly is just the absolute menace. He is just a destructive, like he's just a menace. Super Broly is a very different approach, but I also really like it. I actually really like the more modern take on Broly. But if you just want to see like just the most chaotic, like just destroy everything, no mercy. Like, just I don't know how else to describe him. He is literally like the bringer of despair. He brought Vegeta to his knees. Like, he made Vegeta pretty much give up on sight. So like, dude, that a great antagonist. I like that style of character more. My thoughts exactly. I think Toriyama got too much flack for that. I mean, I don't. Did he get? I guess some people just wanted Savage Broly, but I liked it. I really did. Please watch Reese. I mean, at some point. At some point. Like, I really enjoyed the original Z movies. I really love Super Broly. Super Broly is my favorite Dragon Ball movie to date. It was my favorite movie to date. But I still appreciate classic Z Broly. Always will. NHK, haven't seen it yet. I do think Kuroko is worth watching, yes. I've seen it 3 or 4 times, so definitely worth watching. Some people don't like that it's like super flashy and like not necessary for a sports anime. It is very over the top, but I still think it's a good time. What was my first Dragon Ball? Started with Dragon Ball, like a lot of people. That's what we had on TV. That's what we had on TV back then. Yeah. Kuroko's fire. My favorite character is Almine. Honestly, maybe... Is Almine my favorite? I mean, do I think Almine is one of the best characters? Yes. Is he my favorite? I don't know if he might be my favorite. He's up there. He's up there. What about OG Dragon Ball not Z? I like them both, but like, what are we talking? In what context? Oh, the comment was for Toriyama writing Gohan as a school. What are we comparing about OG Dragon Ball Z? Like the OG. Yeah, it was the OG Dragon Ball. Like when I started watching anime, Z didn't exist yet. Like Z did not exist when I was watching anime. Chainsaw Man Part 1 manga ending is pure cinema. I haven't read it, so I can't speak on the manga. Is Kuroko Basketball worth watching? Okay, I answered that one. I wish One Punch Man could have got Chainsaw Man level animation. Like, guys, I know you're not happy with the first 2 episodes. Maybe wait for something to happen. Maybe they're putting the budget to really like step up in the rest of the season. I don't know. We'll see. Dude, I'm not in my 20s. I'm not in my 20s. Sidonia? I have not. Escanor? Yes. Yes. How old? 33. Favorite Ghibli movie? I've only seen like 4, and that was decades ago. So, I don't know. To be honest, making a difference between anime and Western animation is getting redundant. Yeah. Yeah, it is. There is no best anime. I'm not trying to avoid the question. I just don't have a favorite. Are you married? No. Watch Haikyuu or Blue Lock. I've seen them both. Oh, you're talking about Maruti. Okay. Solo Leveling, it's a good time. Solo Leveling is a good time. I did watch it twice because it was just fun and very easy to watch. I don't have a favorite. I just objectively do not have a singular favorite above all. I'm back. You probably forgot me. I don't remember every person's name, but welcome back. They are really putting efforts on action scenes alone, which makes sense. The last part of second episode proves that fact. Yeah. One Piece or Naruto? Depends for what. Because I like Naruto's anime more. I like One Piece's story more. Like, as a whole, as a collective, I like One Piece more. But if we're focused, like, on individual aspects, yeah, like the anime, I prefer Naruto. Have I watched Dongwa? No. Maybe 1 or 2. I don't even know if they were Chinese. I think I've seen a couple of Korean anime. I don't think I've seen Chinese anime. I just Google a series and I find a site that has it. That's really all I do. I Google a series and I find a site that has it. Hey, question. I'm waiting to cosplay Frieren for my first cosplay, but I'm a guy. So you're cosplaying the character of Frieren, but like, are you worried about doing a gender bend version of a character, or even just cosplaying the female version as a guy? Do what you want. Don't worry about it. Like, cosplay is about freedom of expression. You can even do like creative twists on an existing character. Like, you don't even have to do necessarily the exact same, like literally to the T, the exact same costume, the exact same appearance. You can modify it to however you want. It's about having fun. So, I can give advice on cosplay in general about, picking out materials, budgeting, making sure you're comfortable, factoring in what climate you're going to be dealing with, transporting the costume, making sure it actually fits. But something like Frieren is not too complicated. What materials you could use for the staff, if you're going to use foam or 3D printing, we can go into that kind of stuff. I'm forgotten, Trevor. So, no, you're never forgotten. Okay, thank you. I was curious because I've been asking the same question for a while. Can you tell some yandere type traits and yandere, if you want a standard, like the face of yandere, you can look at Yuno from Future Diaries. So basically, the domineering, controlling psychopath who will either give me your full attention at all times or I will murder your family and torture you forever. Kuro Kuno is for fans, not normies. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. AOT or One Piece? Prefer One Piece. I'm super excited for it, but it's super nervous. For the X, I'm super excited for the X. What anime do you think has the best dress characters? If we're just talking here's the thing. I don't know about the entire series being the best dressed characters, but can we talk about individual characters that have really good style? Absolutely. I think Bleach has been talked about the most when it comes to like the best looks. Like the Bleach captain outfits are nice. Ichigo is particularly well dressed in a lot of covers. Even Chad looks good a lot of the time. So like maybe we can discuss other series. You know what? How about Sinbad? Sinbad's drip is phenomenal. Even his transformations are beautiful. I'm on a walking pad, yes. Your description about yandere traits was hilarious. You mean murderous psychopaths who like demand your full attention and all of your love or they will kill you? Yeah. How did you become a Dragon Ball Z fan? I literally turned on TV. There was Dragon Ball. I started watching it. I liked it. And then Dragon Ball Z came out, and I watched that, and I continued to like it. Who is the most powerful character in anime? There is none. There objectively is not. Like, power scaling aside, because I think it's stupid, but that aside, there objectively is none. You should watch Mex. I have not seen it. I'm in Mex Island. I have no idea what that is. Oh, so yeah, Ben. I had to mute you because you broke a cardinal rule of streaming. You broke a cardinal rule, and you're lucky I didn't. The only reason I did not immediately block was because you're a regular. Do not post people's actual full name in chat. You are actually lucky I did not insta-block. Do not post people's full identity in chat. And now I'm going to change all of my social platforms because since you know that, like, now I have to go change all of my socials. So, never ever do that again. Who is the most powerful character in, yeah, okay, I read that one. My first anime was Date A Live. Oh, I dropped Date A Live. Yeah, I tried it. Wasn't my thing. Now I'm going to go change all of them, so. Yeah, that wasn't okay. You can ask questions. Go ahead. What single episode invoked the most emotion? I'm going to say Digimon Kizuna, the movie, because that kind of shattered my heart. Best Beyblade series. I've only seen the original. I have only seen the original, and the original was really good. So I don't know. I objectively do not know. Let's see. Do I like Demon Slayer? Yes. I won't say my take on the best anime, but your first was Inuyasha. I couldn't finish Inuyasha. I mean, I did watch it as a kid, couldn't finish it. Tried it again when I was an adult, couldn't finish it. Date A Live was questionable, but for some reason I kept watching. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you watch something even if you're not that into it. Sometimes you like it for some reasons you can't always explain, but you're having a good time anyway. If you're having a good time, then that's all that matters. You should watch Full Metal Fusion. Watch Metal Fusion, Masters, Fury. Again, my watch list is just full. I can't watch everything. I just physically cannot. What Violet Evergarden episode made you cry the most? I can't tell you. I don't think I've cried during Violet Evergarden. I thought it was very good. I genuinely loved the series. I don't think I cried, though. You will get there eventually? Get where? Guys, keep in mind, like, the chat's moving. I'm going to forget what you said in previous messages. I know you don't have a favorite anime. What's your least favorite? Again, it's going to be the same thing. If I don't like a series, I just drop it. So, like, it just enters the bottomless pit of series that I let go of. Exactly. Have you tried the Fate franchise? Yes. I've seen Fate Stay Night. And I've seen Fate Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Works. Both were really good. You finished Pokemon? Not even remotely close. Not even remotely close. Best dub that I've seen. I think to date my favorite dubs is going to be the Dragon Ball, like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, well, all of the Dragon Ball, especially Z. Am I watching season 3 of One Punch Man? Yes. How do I feel about it? Oh wait, was chat moving? Oh, sorry. The YouTube chat. I'm sorry it wasn't loading. I got it. Hang on 2 seconds. Is Happy Marriage a good one? I don't remember that one. Can you tell me your live rules? I don't want to get banned. They just revealed my identity, so like don't do that. What are your favorite Demon Slayer characters? Guillaume. Give me 2 seconds. I just missed a lot of YouTube chat, and I want to make sure that I catch up with them. Did I break a rule? No. How old were you when you watched Dragon Ball? I was 4 years old. How old were you when you watched Dragon Ball? Answer that. Will you do outside walking live? Only when I'm going somewhere, so it doesn't happen that often, especially since I like to dual stream. How old were you when you already answered that one? Sorry, YouTube, I caught up to you guys. How do you... Doesn't matter. May I ask for one final thing? Is peak y'all got to tap in the... Okay. May I ask for one final thing? Is peak y'all got to tap in their 4 episodes right now? Dragon Ball is iconic. Yeah, the Dragon Ball dubcast is fantastic. You gotta watch Pokemon XYZ. I mean, sub? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. How much... Ben, how are you supposed to answer that question? How much can you lift? There's literally hundreds of different exercises. There's hundreds of different exercises. Do you like my profile picture? I think that's Goku. Yeah, that's Goku. Goku's cool. Oh, wait, that's you cosplaying Goku. Awesome. I watched your stream yesterday. Awesome. Glad you're here. You're back. Why is Guillaume your favorite? Because he's a super wholesome teddy bear of a man, but also ridiculously strong. And I respect the big cuddly, the jacked big cuddly guys. Don't you feel bad you're too old to watch anime? No. I think if you feel like you're too old to watch anime, then you were probably raised in a very strict household where you weren't allowed to express yourself or have fun. Because, like, there's no age limit on doing what you enjoy. There's no age limit on doing what's fun. So if you're putting an age limit on these things, then kind of feel bad for you. Favorite deuteragonist? I'm leaning towards Vegeta. I'm leaning towards Vegeta. So how much do I squat? Well, I pendulum squat around 90, 135, 270, probably around 350. I hack squat around 400 and something. And that's about it. Like, I don't know about barbell squat. So 350, 400, somewhere. Depends on the squat variant. Who is the most... okay, wait, that chat's frozen. Never old enough to... Exactly, never old enough to watch whatever you want. What is your favorite Demon Slayer quote? I can't remember a single line. I could not tell you a single line from Demon Slayer because I don't remember words. I can barely remember quotes of my favorite characters. So I have no idea. Set your heart ablaze. Yeah, I'll just go with that. I'll go set your heart ablaze. Yeah, exactly. I'll just go with that one. It's a classic. Everyone knows it. Because I don't remember lines. I'm not gonna answer. Katie, no. No. Who is your favorite in the Dragon Ball series? Vegeta or Piccolo? It's Vegeta Piccolo. I'll lean towards Vegeta. Do I get banned for saying... no, I'm not going to ban you for saying the F word. I need to minimize how much I say it just because, like, I'm speaking to a mass audience and some of which are kids. So I'll try and behave, even though I swear a lot in person. Thoughts on the Chimera Ant arc? I loved it, aside from the pacing. Speaking of big buff cuddle guys, Todo Aoi I love the big jack cuddly people. Like, Aoi's a big teddy bear. I love him. He's my favorite character from JJK. I'm not tracking my stuff. So look, why would I get tired from walking very, very slowly? I'm sorry, but like this should not make people like I'm barely moving. There is zero effort here. I could literally do this all day long and not feel a thing. Is Hunter x Hunter worth reading after the anime? A lot of people would say yes. I have not read it, but from what I do know of what happens, yes. I could literally walk all day and be completely fine. No problem. Yes. I have gone well over 30, 40,000 steps. No problem. Have I been walking all day? No. No. No, I'm... Honestly, if you get tired, like, if walking an hour or two is, like, slowly is difficult for you, you might want to that is concerning. Like this should not be challenging. Oh yeah, one walk, man. I just walk 24/7. Yeah, I mean, my watch does, but like the watch doesn't really track on a treadmill, and I don't really care if I hit a certain step goal. The only thing I'm tracking is my calories and my weight and my lifts. Those are the only numbers I'm actually concerned with. Like how many steps I get, I know how active I am. Thoughts on One Punch Man Season 3? While people are frustrated that it's not as pretty as they want and it has some like almost like screen cropping, like really like just like copy paste level animation, I'm not that mad. I can deal with it, and I'm hoping that once we get to the main part of the season that they step it up a bit or a lot. Sub or dub, both. Whoever voice actors I prefer. If you could get to choose a Dragon Ball Z power, what would it be? A Dragon Ball Z, you mean key attacks? I guess, you mean like the names of the different attacks, like Big Bang Attack, Kamehameha, Special Beam Cannon, all that jazz? I guess, I'll take Vegeta's. I like Gallic Gun, I like Big Bang, I like Final Flash. Those are cool. I wish they would do a new Zatch Bell. I would love a new Zatch Bell. I love the original Zatch Bell. Have you checked out the Call Me Lord Eri? I have no idea what that is. Oh, a trailer? I have no idea. Top anime abilities, powers? Okay. Favorite powers? I don't have an answer. Favorite power system? Nen and Alchemy. A feet walking, so like the Flintstones? Like the Flintstones? What's your religion? I'm atheist. I don't hate other people. You do you. You do you. Do you like English dubbed anime? Which ones have you watched in English? I watch Pokemon in English. I watch Seven Deadly Sins in English. And Four Knights of the Apocalypse. I watch the Dragon Ball series in English. I watch Digimon in English. And even Full Metal Alchemist, even though I watch it both English and subbed. Even though I usually go to subbed, I'll still watch it in English. Ghost Stories, that's a different beast. Code Geass wasn't really my thing. Are you fire about Dragon Ball Super 2? I saw a post about it. I haven't done the deep dive to make sure it's actually confirmed and it wasn't just like some random content creator post and like it's actually if it actually is coming back confirmed, then yes. Is the Apothecary Diaries worth watching? Yes. Did I watch Death Note multiple times? Yes. Yuki responds Sukuna for the second time. Okay. What do you think about MHA Season 8, Episode 3? The entire MHA Season 8 has been fantastic so far. Opinions on new One Punch Man? Okay. Because we've answered this so many times, I'll keep it short. I'm not that mad. I understand why people are frustrated. I'm hoping it gets better. Like, I'm just not that upset. Yuji? Yeah. What are your top 3? I don't have a top 3. If we can go genre by genre, I can narrow it down a little bit, but I don't have like a universal top 3. Gotta take a poop. You can use your phone and be on the toilet. Best villain, Meruem, Madara, or the Knockers. Campfire Cooking is fantastic. I'm watching it. I was excited for season 2. We got season 2. Let's go. Watched Solo Leveling and loved it. For the recommendation, what should I watch next? Are you looking for more battle shonens or for something else? I want to eat your Yes, I want to eat your pancreas. Fantastic movie. Highly recommend. It's Strange Dog. Now I'm traumatized. Okay. I'm outside. Awesome. I didn't know you guys knew how to go outside. I didn't buy, but I really liked it. Okay. I started last night on episode 4. Awesome. Just enjoy. The entire anime is cozy. It has the same vibe from start to finish. Erased top 1 12 episode anime. For me, no. Is it good? Yes. Did I rewatch it? Yes. Top 1? Nah. I can't go that far. Something similar. Love the fast pace and all the fights of Solo Leveling. Yeah. That's basically it. It's just ore farming and fight scenes. Very straightforward. Who is Flampe from One Piece? Katakuri's little sister, the annoying one. I like sad movies because I like the way they came. They can make your emotions change, though they never make me cry. Some people cry more than others. It's okay if you're not a huge crier. I want to sense some air and feel the warmth of grass. Damn, it's been a minute for you, hasn't it? Best 12 episode anime. I don't have one. I can give you some good ones. There's Charlotte. There's Angel Beats, which I don't think is the best, but I'm still going to say it's really good. There's Maji, The Adventures of Sinbad, specifically The Adventures of Sinbad, and that's 10 episodes. Let's see, what are the 12 episodes? Let's see. Megalobox is 13. Oh, wait, no, there's 2 seasons of that. Never mind. There's My Love Story. Good morning, Gunther. Hold on. There we go. Crying actually feels good sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's nice. Frieren, fantastic. Yes, but Frieren isn't done. Like, Frieren only has 1 season right now, but we're getting a 2nd season, and it will no longer be a 12-episode series. I haven't been outside in days. You haven't been outside in days? Dude! How about, no, we don't, no, Aaron. Guys, if you haven't been outside in days, please do that. Original run of Rosen Maiden. I don't know that one. Is Frieren worth watching? In my opinion, absolutely. I loved it. Social anxiety? I used to have it. I got over it. Doesn't it hurt just bouncing? I'm not bouncing. I'm walking. I'm not jumping. Original run of okay, I already read that one. I'm not jumping for 2 hours. Chill. Is there something similar to Solo that you recommend? So basically just straightforward combat. Like you just want constant fight scenes and aura. You could watch the Fate series. You could dip your toes into the Fate series, see if that's your thing, and I think that's really good. I too have social anxiety. Parents make fun of me for that. I mean, that really sucks that your parents are kind of not making the problem any better. But I don't know. You kind of learn. In my opinion, I learned to let go of the opinions that aren't constructive to me. So if you're just going to be like a negative, if you're just going to bring down the energy, bring down the vibe, and not in a constructive way, it's not like you're critiquing me in a way to help make me better. You're just kind of being a dick. Then I'm just going to ignore. Then you're not worth my time, and I dismiss it. If my parents were that way, then that's just an unfortunate circumstance that you're now living with people who are constantly putting you down. That does not help, because you want to be in an environment that is supportive and encouraging and helps you overcome these things, not make it worse. But you kind of have to work within your circumstances. But understand that you do have value, you do have strengths, and that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay if you make mistakes, you stutter, you say the wrong thing here and there. You try your best. You'll find, if you just bring your authentic self, you'll find your people. You'll find your people who appreciate you. Sounds good, awesome. Gachakuda's nice. I haven't seen it yet. So like instead of wishing, okay, it's fine to wish that you didn't have anxiety, but the thing is, if you want it to change, you have to take action to change it. Now you can take small steps to change it. I'm not saying it's easy. For some people, it takes a lot of work to deal with it. But it's about kind of like appreciating your worth, your value, your strengths, and being okay that like with your weaknesses and working on those. At least the weaknesses that you can improve upon, you work on those. And understanding you're not perfect. You don't need to be. You don't need to be the most beautiful. You don't need to be the best looking. You don't need to be the most well dressed or the most charming, charismatic, the funniest, whatever. You bring your own strengths to the group, and you'll find people who appreciate you. Keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. We're gonna keep walking. How much time do we have left? We have about 20 minutes left. Arc Void, are you sure? I don't play Among Us currently, but I do like it. Yeah, why not? Why is it bad to play Among Us? It's a good game. Do you think One Piece is anarchist propaganda? Well, anarchy just means anarchy basically just means like against social hierarchy, where there's people who are above others. So pretty much equalizing everyone so they're all at the same level. I wouldn't say it's propaganda. I would say it promotes equal footing amongst everybody. So it has some anarchist viewpoints, which I would agree with. Have I watched Digimon? I love Digimon. I don't read manga very often. And that's an understatement. I don't read manga often at all. Do you? By the way, you do motivate, and I feel like you are my big brother because I don't have one. I mean, technically speaking, I'm a big brother. Technically speaking, never had to really function as one though. I don't know. I overcame anxiety too, so I kind of get it. But I'm also wired differently from most people, so like, I just explain how I approach things. Have I watched Death Note? Yes, I have. I like the first half, not so much the second. You're on episode 500 of One Piece. Should I keep watching? So like, this is going to be a response to everybody, regardless of the series. If you're asking me if you should keep watching a series, I'm wondering as to why. Like, why are you asking me if you should keep watching a series? Are you enjoying it? Yes? Then keep watching it. If you're not enjoying it, why did you watch 500 episodes? So, like, the only concern you should have is if you're having a good time, keep doing it. If you're not, then move on to something else. Especially after that much. I do watch JJK. Yeah, I am very pro equal access for everybody. Have you watched Death Note? It's my to watch, bro. What are we watching? Is T-Bait? I have not seen T-Bait. Call of the Night. I have not seen Call of the Night. Yeah, I don't know it. You're gonna go? All right, I'll see you later, Tenna. We'll be, guys, feel free to join us at the Twitch live. We'll be live later today. Lack of good parenting is the main cause of social anxiety. Can it contribute? Yes. Do I think it's like the main cause? I don't know statistically if it's the main cause, but I know it's a factor because like your home is where you're going to spend most of your life, and if that's kind of a place where you feel torn down and like not well supported or secure, yeah, that could affect your confidence. Absolutely. I do watch sports anime. Absolutely. Ippo would be my favorite. Okay, smoothie shouldn't be a sweet commander. Pero, Sparrow, Oven, and Daifuku. I mean, smoothie's all right. I mean, who are stronger? It's not always about strength. Do I know who's stronger? I don't really care that much, but it's not always about strength. How many of you guys watched Shuffle? I have not seen Shuffle, but I know it. I have watched One Piece, yes. Probably more times than most. Quite a few times, because I grew up with it, so I had the opportunity to rewatch it as it was coming out. Have you watched Nukitashi? I have not. I don't know that one. Kurokuro Haikyuu. It's close. But I'll go with Kuroko. By just a little bit. Did you see that the season 2 of Ippo, it got into fan service? So like the amount of fan service in Ippo wasn't really enough for me to like be upset at the series. Like, you mean the parts where they pants Ippo or they tease him or like with Takamura kind of being like gropey and stuff. Yeah, that I wasn't really a fan of those parts. I wasn't a fan of that. But it's so minor compared to other series that still a fantastic series. Guilty Crown, I actually dropped it, not because the story was bad, but because I hated the MC. I just couldn't deal with him. And hello, Ian. I had loving parents, but I also had anxiety. I mean, there you go. Sometimes you have a good family and you still have anxiety. It happens. If you get like cradled too much, you're never taught to like overcome challenges. You're never given the opportunity to like kind of build up your confidence, showing that you can actually deal with things on your own. I think that's an important part of building up your base. Solo leveling, good or bad? I think it's good. Definitely good. Steins Gate, I can't rate it because I dropped it pretty early on, and so I can't give a fair rating. Did I watch Plastic Memories? I did. It was good. Okay. Opinion on Chainsaw Man? I watched the first season. Haven't seen the movie. I like the world. I like the story. Don't really care for the characters. Did I like it? Yes. I did like Plastic Memories. I can't wait to move out, and my brothers want to move out as soon as we turn 18. I mean, I'm all for independence. Just make sure it's financially feasible. Like 18 is pretty young to move out in most circumstances. I know it varies from, it does vary, but just make sure it's financially sustainable, and you can all manage it. What do you think about K-pop team? I haven't seen it. BTS, and what do you think about people calling K-pop? So first of all, gay is not an insult. People who use gay as an insult, time to grow up, dude. But okay, let's say the series has some gay, actual gay elements in it. I don't know, gay characters, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? A good story is a good story. But I haven't seen it. I moved out at 7. Yeah, some people move out young, some people move out older. I moved out in my mid-20s. And some people are living with their parents in their 30s and 40s because right now the economy is terrible for a lot of people, and they're struggling even with full-time jobs. So you work within your circumstances. Hello, Nabil. Not an anime, but have I watched Sandman? I have not. Best romance, my go-to is Snow White with red hair. How do you keep knowledge on most animes I've watched? I don't remember most things I've watched. I'm being frank. I don't remember most things that I have watched. I forget names all the time. I still haven't even updated my anime list by there's a few hundred series I haven't logged yet. And even I forget tons of content. So I don't. I do the best I can, but there's no way I'm going to remember everything. It's not about loving parents. It's about whether your parents keep you exposed to people or not. Having parents that provide a safe and secure environment and give you the freedom and opportunity to experience life, to try things safely and to fail and to overcome challenges while feeling supported when that happens is very important. So to say it doesn't matter, I don't think that's right. Being mad about representation in anime is like being mad about being cold after. Yeah, there you go. MH8 epic for Bakugo. Yeah, Bakugo is really shining right now, for sure. Who has the saddest backstory, Sanji or Law? I'm going to go with Sanji. Even though Law's is plenty sad, I'm going to go with Sanji. Have I watched Steven Universe? It wasn't really my thing. I didn't watch much of it. What do you think about Bangladesh? I literally know nothing about, I know nothing about the culture, the food, the religion. I know nothing about Bangladesh. Genuine honesty. So, I literally don't know what to think. I know nothing about it. Sanji went through something most people couldn't survive physically. I mean, Law went through a pretty rough time. I'm not putting down either. I'm just, if we're comparing who I thought was more, whose story was more sad, I lean towards Sanji's. Thoughts about, while learning about Sanji's body? I mean, I did find the whole modified body concept interesting. And then when he had to choose, when he was afraid of becoming like his siblings and decided to discard that power, I thought it was very revealing of Sanji's true nature. And I thought it was very good. How many languages do I speak? Just one. And numbers, which is a whole other complicated situation. I'm speaking just about them being stranded on a rock. That's also really rough. Yeah, being stranded and on a small piece of land with no food and no sign of rescue is one of the most gruesome, terrifying experiences you can go through. Why is Snow White with red hair your favorite and what's best in it? So, a few things. I'll break it down into two things. One, she is my favorite kind of female character, where she is highly intelligent, very capable, very skilled, but still has like a soft, gentle nature to her. She's not helpless. She's not whiny. She's not incompetent. She is highly skilled at what she does. She is highly reliable, good work ethic. She is a wonderful person, but is also capable of like receiving help, of being gentle with in this case her love interest, which you'll find out at some point. It's just fantastic character, relationship dynamics, and as for the story, it's not a typical romance story where they flirt, they try and like, do they like me, do they not, and then it just builds up tension and then nothing happens. It actually builds up to something, and there's an adventure going on during this. Like, it's... Okay, I need to pause for a second. Yeah, I got it. So, it actually builds up the relationship into something. It's not just mindless teens flirting and trying to guess and then do nothing. They actually build up a relationship while having a really cool adventure going on. What characteristic makes someone your favorite character? Calm, intelligent, logical, dependable. Power, like, being strong is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's just not that important. Like, Shikamaru is my favorite character in Naruto. He's clearly not the strongest, but he is reliable. He works hard when it comes down to it. Yes, he likes to be lazy, but when it gets serious, he works harder than anybody. I like the calm, rational, analytical types. Do I watch Black Butler? I dropped it, wasn't my thing. Do you have an action figure collection? Yes and no, because I do have some toys, most of which I'm selling, and I only keep like the really high quality stuff. And occasionally I get some toys from my cousin because he's the toy designer for McFarlane Toys. Like, he's the one who has the toy models, assembles them, plans them, and then sends them off to the company to actually produce them. So like occasionally I get some free toys. Yes, it's me from yesterday. I'll be here for another 10 minutes, guys. Just heads up. Don't forget to join the Discord and follow on Twitch. You basically described Ayano Koji. Ayano Koji does fit the general model of the type of characters I have an interest in. He's a little bit more psychopathic than most of the characters. I do like that side of him. The analytical, calm, strategic side. But he's a little bit darker than most. Tatakai. If you had a choice to watch animates for the first time, which one, Naruto or One Piece? So like, I'm gonna choose Naruto because again, I prefer the anime more, and it's shorter. Especially if we're not even if we count Boruto, it's shorter. I don't have the free time to be rewatching series. Basically, Aizen. Do I like the calm, analytical, strategic side of Aizen? Yes. Is he my favorite? No. Because who else is calm and analytical and highly intelligent and dependable? Kisuke. And I prefer Kisuke's personality type more than Aizen. Okay, so the thing is, as Ayano Koji traumatized, sure, but now he's basically an unfeeling machine. Ayano Koji is basically an unfeeling machine who will do whatever means, manipulate, betray, whatever, if it gets him to his goal. And he feels literally nothing. His emotions are completely gone. At this point, he's been molded. Oh, I guess that didn't make him more of a sociopath. Anyways, he's been molded into this, unfeeling menace. Yagami, no. Yagami and L were, I mean, do I like their characters? I like L, I don't like Light. Even though Light is smart, but he was also, he was like an egomaniac, he was overconfident, arrogant, and it got him caught. He got like narrowed down within the first few episodes when he had an untraceable power that allowed him to kill anyone from anywhere, leaving no sign of evidence. And L still found him pretty quickly because he got too careless. Your favorite character is Ayanokoji by your description. Again, he is not my favorite character. He fits the general archetype of a kind of character that I enjoy. That doesn't make him the best. He just falls into the general archetype. What do you think? What do you think was Shanxie's father's whole? What do you think was Shanxie's father a holy? Was Shanx's dad a holy knight? I'm behind on the manga. I'm behind on the manga. I couldn't tell you. I know a little bit about that, but I don't know. Would you say Mihawk falls in that category? I do like Mihawk quite a bit. And I do think in many aspects he does fall into that general structure. Light's God complex ruined him. I mean, it led to his downfall. I don't think that part of him was like bad writing. It's what led to his downfall. And Light was supposed to lose. Have I watched Kakegurui? I have. Is it worth watching? It's fine. Like I don't think it was the bad. Like it depends what you want. Like was it enjoyable? Sure. It's just not my favorite thing. I'll read Classroom of the Elite manga. I'm not reading it. I'm watching it. I'm up to date. I'm having a good time with it. Last time I talked to one of my brothers, he said, "Can you be quiet? I'm busy." So I think I prefer that they talk to me than the other way around. I mean, again, there's very little context there. Maybe he was stressed. Maybe he was genuinely busy with something. Maybe he just has a small social battery and he was burnt out. I have a very, very small social battery. Most of the time, I prefer to be left alone. Also, guys, in 5 minutes, we're calling it. So remember to join the Discord. We'll be live on Twitch later today. Read that time I'm not reading it. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be reading it. I'm not even reading One Piece, which I keep promised to. Like, I'm behind on One Piece. I keep saying I'm going to read it. It's not going to happen. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you now. Would you be rich if you got a penny every time someone has called you Pete Davidson? No. I would not be rich. I wouldn't be able to pay. I'd be able to pay for maybe a bus ticket. Maybe. How do you want Boruto manga to end? I'm not reading the Boruto manga. I have no idea where it's at right now. I have no idea where the Boruto manga is at right now. Could not tell you. Which games will I can tell you today on Twitch. We will be continuing the water park simulator, and we're also adding in the laundry simulator. But we also play like spooky games. We played Helios Hotel. We played mouthwashing. We're constantly adding in new, like, kind of lower budget but fun and interactive games into our stream. So like, we're not really playing much like, Digimon or like the mainstream games. Not so much Borderlands anymore or Halo. Mostly the lower budget games. That's very easy to like. They don't have a bunch of viewers, but are really fun, and generally pretty short. I'm back again. Welcome back, ReZero Absolute Cinema. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's your favorite mobile game? I only have one. I have Pokemon Go, and that's all I got. That's all I have. Is that chained up game? Is that chained up game good? What chained up game? I have no idea what you're talking about. What is your favorite song if you have one? I wouldn't be able to tell you because I wouldn't be able to name it. I don't remember names of songs. I can barely remember songs. I can barely remember the bands. I can barely remember the songs. I can tell you I like Linkin Park, Green Day, the All American Rejects, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, Lindsey Sterling. But like as for a favorite song, Rise Against is a good one. Which song? I have no idea. Thank you for the follow, Jim Rat. Have I watched Onimal? I have no idea what that is. Favorite OST? Probably, my guess would be Period of Chemistry from the Full Metal Alchemist series. What 3 animes would you say are overrated? So, I don't think there's any. I had to say this every stream. I don't pay any attention to overrated or underrated. Like, if a series is good, I'm going to stand by that series. If a series is if I don't like a series, I'm going to say why I don't like that series. So, like, okay, Steins Gate, Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann, what else is popular? Hold on. Point is, there's going to be extremely popular series that I just don't care for, and I don't, like, it doesn't matter to me. What would you prefer, old Trigun or new Trigun? I haven't seen the new Trigun. I love the old Trigun. I'm in the middle of year 2. I didn't know year 3 is available. Are you talking about Classroom of the Elite? So AOT OSTs are just no, the AOT the Attack on Titan OSTs are quite good. Absolutely. Am I going to see the JJK movie? Yes, I will. I will. I do live in Canada. I watched the newer one. I'm going to watch the old one soon. The old one is great. I still have to watch the new one, and I will. How about I'm starting to stutter now. I'm starting to burn out. Okay, I'm starting to stutter more. I'm starting to burn out. Okay. Yes, I've seen Black Lagoon. It was good. Canada's all right. I'm not born in 1992. You have the wrong person. Are you on a treadmill? Yes. I'm watching AOT. I hope you're enjoying it. And how much time do we have? Okay, last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. I'm on episode 470 of One Piece. Should I finish it or watch Naruto? You could do both. Like, you don't have to watch one at a time. You can watch them both simultaneously. Like, you don't have to be binge watching them. I'd say if you need a break from One Piece, take a break. If you're having a good time, keep going. Or just watch them both. Yes, I'm 33. What's your point, Acquire? Have you ever watched Blood Blockade? I have not. One Piece, yes, I do like One Piece. Final 60 seconds, guys. So, again, please join the Discord. Follow on Twitch. We'll be live later today, probably around 2:30, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Should I watch Seven Deadly Sins? It's good, but it has problems. It's got a little bit too much fan service. It has some weird relationship dynamics, which are kind of off-putting, and the animation does eventually fall off. But I still think overall it's still a good series. Darling in the Franxx, I dropped it. It's not my thing at all. I heard some good things about Blood Lab. I haven't seen Blood Lab. Did you watch Masamune-kun's Revenge? I did. I didn't like it. I wasn't born. No, I was not born in 1992. You're missing something. Your math is flawed. If you like cute slice of life, Onimai is a pretty cute anime. I don't know Onimai. I don't think I recognize that one. We'll be here again. Okay, so or you can join us on Twitch. Join us on Twitch. Bye, guys. It was really fun. Before we're leaving, everyone watch School. No, don't watch School Days. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it. Okay, let's start packing up. You gotta watch Me I Ask One Final Thing. I've heard of it. I'll get to it at some point, but right now I have my current watch list. Next on the list is Made in Abyss. At what point does Seven Deadly Sins get bad? I would say after season 2. So season 3, it takes a bit of a drop. Prison School, I dropped that as well. The One Piece is real? Absolutely. Okay, so guys, we're gonna get ready. Well, we're gonna take a lunch break. We'll be back on Twitch in 2 to 3 hours. What's your opinion on KNY movie? I have not seen it yet. I've heard a lot about it constantly because, well, that's what happens in these streams, but I just haven't seen it yet. All right, let's call it here. See you guys on the Discord. See you guys on Twitch. And we'll be back here tomorrow morning. Okay, we're calling it here. Boom.